Hello, I am Alisha Malik. I have came to the screen of Shiro Vision with some new pieces of news for you. Tokyo 2020 first case of COVID-19 detected in Olympic Athletics Village, say organizer. A person has tested positive for COVID-19 at Tokyo Olympics Athletics Village, organizers said on Saturday, adding to concerns about the infections at the Games, which begin next week. There was one person in the village that was the very first case in the village that was reported during the screening test. Masa Takaya, spokesman for the Tokyo organizing committee, said in the press conference. However, Takaya has not revealed the person's nationality, citing privacy concerns. The Tokyo 2020 Olympics postponed for due to the global pandemic is being held mostly without spectators and under tight quarantine rules. On Friday, a member of Nigerian Olympics delegations who tested positive for the coronavirus at Narita Airport has been admitted to the hospital. The persons in their 60s had only light symptoms but has hospitalized because of their advanced age and pre-existing advanced age conditions. It was the first COVID-19 hospitalization of an Olympics-related visitors. Several COVID-19 cases have emerged involving athletes and others involved with the Games, which start July 23 even as infections spread in Tokyo and experts warn wars may lie ahead. Moon wobble, climate change may drive coastal flooding in 2030s, NASA scientists. US coastal lines will face increasing flooding in the mid-2030s thanks to a regular lunar cycle that will magnify rising sea levels caused by climate change, according to research led by NASA scientists. A key factor identified by the scientists is a regular wobble in the moon orbit, first identified in the 18th century, that takes 18.6 years to complete the moon's gravitational pulls help drive Earth's tides. In half of this lunar cycle, Earth's regular daily tides are diminished, with high tides lower than usual and low tides higher than usual. In the cycle's other half, the situation is reversed, with high tides higher and low tides lower. The expected flooding in result from the combination of the continuing sea level rise associated with climate change and the arrival of an amplification part of the lunar cycle in the mid-2030s, the researchers said. In the background, we have a long-term sea level rise associated with global warming. It's causing sea level to increase everywhere, Ben Hamilton, NASA team leader and one of the study's author, told Reuters. This effect from the moon causes the tides to vary. So what we found is that this effect lines up with the underlying sea level rise and that will cause flooding specifically in that period from 2030 to 2040, Hamilton said. A building or a particular piece of infrastructure, you may want to be there for a very long amount of time, whereas something else you may just want to protect or have access to for a few years. Third COVID-19 wave likely in August. India to see 1 lakh cases daily. It is likely that India will see almost 1 lakh cases every single day with the onset of the third wave of the viral infections in August. Sometime towards the end, a senior scientist at the Indian Council of Medical Research has said. In the current situation, if the virus does not mutate to lead to more transmissibility, the situation will be similar to the first wave, Professor Samiran Panda told India Today TV. He, however, added that if the virus mutates further, then the situation could be worse. Professor Panda is head of the Division of Epidemiology and Communicable Disease at the ICMR. On being asked about the possibility of such an assessment, he said mathematically modeling done by the ICMR and the Imperial College London has indicated that low vaccine rates are easing restrictions would lead to a possible surge in COVID-19 case. However, this may not be as severe as the second wave. Professor Panda also pointed towards another study done by the ICMR as to access breakthrough infections to underscore that vaccinations will help in reducing the severity of the infections and make the child third wave less lethal. The first national-wide study of post-vaccination infection found that only 9.8% cases required hospitalizations and fatality was observed in only 0.4% cases. India reports 38,079 new COVID-19 cases, 560 deaths in 24 hours. India reported 38,079 new COVID-19 cases on Saturday, with 560 people succumbing to the infection in the last 24 hours, according to data shared by the Union Health Ministry. The country cumulative case load declined to 4,24,025, of which total recoveries were 32,792. Recoveries were at 302,27,792. Across the country, active cases constitute 1.59% of the total case load. Among all the states, Kerala reported the highest COVID-19 cases, followed by Maharashtra with many cases, Andhra Pradesh with 2,345 cases, Tamil Nadu with 2,312 cases, Odisha 2,070 cases. These five states accounted for 74.16% of the daily new cases reported on Sunday, with Kerala alone responsible for 36.11% of the fresh infections. A total 42,12,557 vaccine doses were administered in the last 24 hours, which brings the total tally of doses administered.
জিরো ভিশন, সবার সাথে সবার পাশে। জিরো ভিশন আজ কলকাতা তথা গ্রাম বাংলার পশ্চিমবঙ্গের সাধারণ মানুষের পাশে এসে দাঁড়িয়েছে। জিরো ভিশন সবার সাথে সবার পাশে। আপনারাও পারেন জিরো ভিশনের মতন সবার পাশে এসে দাঁড়াতে। আসুন না, সাহায্যের হাত বাড়িয়ে দিই। আপনারা যদি সাহায্য করতে চান, তলার এই নাম্বারগুলোর সাথে যোগাযোগ করতে পারেন। প্রত্যেকটাই আমাদের জিরো ভিশন সংস্থার নাম্বার। ভালো থাকুন, সুস্থ থাকুন।
That's it for today for me and my team. Thank you for watching. Please stay safe and stay at home. If you like our channel, please do subscribe, like, share and comment. Thank you.